If you're a financial advisor or insurance agent buying or generating annuity leads, here's something most advisors get completely wrong. You think a hot lead is one who already knows what they want, a prospect who's ready to buy an annuity, a lead that shows up ready. Those are actually the hardest leads to close. The best leads are the ones who don't know what they want yet. And once I explain the 5 stages of awareness, you'll never look at your pipeline the same way again. So, who is this video for? Well, any advisor buying leads from a vendor, running their own paid funnel, or trying to figure out why the leads you paid a premium for keep stalling out on the second call. In the next 12 minutes, I'm going to give you 3 things: the 5 stages of awareness, why the 2 middle stages are actually the sweet spot, and a walk through our own book of business, campaign by campaign, so you can see the pattern in real production data. Now, here's what I want you to hear before we start. For most of you watching this is the first time you're going to hear any of this defined the way I'm about to define it, like problem aware, solution aware, and product aware. These aren't part of the standard advisor education. Nobody taught you this in your licensing course, and your IMO never walked you through it either. And honestly, that's probably because they don't understand this concept themselves. So if the framework sounds foreign at first, that's not you missing something, that's the gap. Once you have the language, your pipeline stops looking so random. The framework itself comes from a guy named Eugene Schwartz, one of the most respected direct response marketers of the 20th century. It's also the same framework we teach every advisor inside our AAB program, tested across millions of dollars in annual ad spend and tens of thousands of leads. So let's walk through the 5 stages of awareness. Every prospect you'll ever talk to has either moved through these stages to get to where they are now, or they're sitting at one of them when they first become a lead of your business. So, your job as the advisor is to know which stage they're at, because that tells you how to run the whole conversation. Stage one: unaware. They don't know they have a problem, or they won't admit it. We don't really market here because it takes too long a journey to bring an unaware prospect to a buying decision. So just skip them. Stage two is problem aware. They know they have a problem, they don't know yet what solves it. Stage three, solution aware. They know a type of solution exists, they just don't know yet the specific products. Stage four, product aware. They know your product category exists, they're not yet convinced it's the right fit though. Stage five, most aware. They know your product, they know what it does, they've done their homework, they just haven't pulled the trigger. Now, picture a ladder, 5 rungs. Most advisors, when they go shopping for leads, want somebody already on rung 5. They want a prospect who knows the product, knows the rate, knows annuities, is ready to sign. And if you're being honest, you probably think that's the best kind of lead too. Most advisors do. You probably bought a list or leads of in market shoppers from a lead vendor at some point because the pitch is always the same. These people are ready to buy right now. You can just be an order taker. Here's why that lead is actually the worst lead you can buy. It comes down to one word: competition. The higher up the awareness ladder a prospect is, the more competitive they are. Somebody on rung 5 knows they want an annuity, which means they're talking to 4 other advisors. They carry preconceived product opinions. They don't walk onto the call open to a diagnostic or consultative sales process. They walk onto the call ready to comparison shop, ready to reduce you to a product, a bonus, and a rate. Now, look at the middle rungs: problem aware and solution aware. These prospects don't have a preformed solution in their head. They're still discovering, which means you get to frame the whole conversation. Less competition, more trust building room, bigger cases. When I started in this business, I thought hot leads were the goal. Everybody thinks hot leads are the goal. It's what we're taught to chase. Turns out the leads that felt too early, those were the ones that turned into $1 million cases. The ones that felt ready, those were the ones that ghosted me every time. And here's why. By the time one of those ready prospects hit my calendar, they'd already had too many advisors trying to get them to say yes. Too much buying pressure. They walked onto the call in full resistance mode, and the moment I opened my mouth, I was just one more person in line trying to close them. I'll tell you something that made me realize how much of a blind spot this is for advisors, even the really successful ones. Most recently, when I was walking a very successful advisor through this framework, I watched something interesting happen. He stopped me and asked me to say that again. Now, this is a $25 million advisor named Russ, a guy who's been in this business more than 2 decades. He has a CFA, and he had never been given this framework in his entire career. If it's new to him, it's probably new to you, and that's not your fault. It just means you finally have it. Now, let me show you this applied in the real world. The strategies I'm about to walk you through are currently driving more than $300 million a year in annuity production. This isn't theory, this is money right now in advisors' pipelines. Here's how our annuity campaigns break down by awareness level and what it does to production. Let's start with personal pension account, or PPA for short. This is an example of a problem aware campaign. Problem aware campaigns are the widest funnels we run because they reach the broadest part of the market, which is why they often generate the highest lead volume. Or RMD rescue, also problem aware, high lead volume, often higher than Roth at the same ad budget. We'll come back to that and why it matters in a minute. TSP Rescue, also problem aware, narrower audience by design because this one is aimed at federal employees with TSP accounts, but strong per campaign performance in that niche. Then there's Roth Rescue. This one's solution aware, moderate lead volume. Prospects arrive already inclined toward Roth conversions as the answer, which changes how we run the call. Then there's tax free trust plan, also solution aware, lowest volume of all of them, but the highest per prospect value. When these close, they close big. And then there's my best annuity. This one's product aware, moderate volume, highest competition, hardest to close. The prospect arrives already comparison, shopping, talking to multiple advisors, evaluating multiple products, often including the lead vendor next door. You see the pattern? Problem aware and solution aware campaigns are the bulk of our proven marketing strategies. Product aware campaigns exist, but they're the exception, not the rule. Now, one thing worth saying about all of these campaigns is it doesn't really matter which one an advisor runs. The goal is the same. We want to help the advisor add 5 million or more per year in annuity production completely virtual. Whether they land at 5 million, 10 million, or higher is really a function of their skill and experience, not the campaign. The campaign is what fills the pipeline, the skill is what closes it. Now, I want to zoom in on one specific comparison because this is where it clicks for most advisors. Let me ask you a question. If I gave you two campaigns to run with the same exact ad budget, which one would you pick? Roth Rescue or RMD Rescue? Pause for a second and actually pick one. Most advisors pick Roth. It sounds more sophisticated, feels like a higher caliber lead. Here's why that's worth rethinking. Both campaigns work, both drive production, but here's the mechanism you may not be seeing. Roth is solution aware. The prospect is already believing a Roth conversion is the answer to something. They're searching for the how. RMD is problem aware. The prospect knows RMDs are a problem. They haven't yet picked a solution because Roth conversions are the solution to reducing or removing RMDs. When you move down the awareness levels, you broaden the market landscape. There are simply more people who recognize impending RMDs as a problem than there are people who have already decided Roth conversions are the strategy to solve it. So at the same ad budget, the problem aware campaign generally generates more leads and gives you more framing power on the call because you get to introduce the solution. Now, this isn't about Roth Rescue being a weak campaign. Roth Rescue works incredibly well. The point is the principle underneath. Lower on the awareness ladder catches a wider funnel. So if you're picking between the two at a given budget, problem aware wins on volume. So that's the data. Problem aware and solution aware win. But I want to pull back and show you the bigger idea underneath all of this because this is what separates Juicebox's approach from every lead vendor you've ever bought from. You're either the painter of the idea or you're being painted by someone else's preconceived notions. Here's the thing most advisors don't see about their own marketing. Most of the time, they're not the ones running it. Their lead vendor is, their marketing partner is, and here's what almost all of them do. They lead every ad with the word annuity, every hook, every headline. And here's the problem with that. So many people carry baggage about annuities. Their father had one, their friend had a bad experience, something they read about high fees or low performance from years ago. When the ad leads with the word annuity, all those people opt out before anyone ever gets on the phone with you. You've been painted by their past and you didn't even know it happened because it's not even your marketing. When the marketing leads with the problem or the solution instead, you get to paint the picture first. RMDs, retirement income, a Roth conversion strategy. The word annuity doesn't come up until you choose to bring it up on the call. And by the time the prospect says, "How do I solve this?" you get to introduce the answer fresh. No preconceptions, no baggage, just a new picture of what's possible. And here's the real payoff. When a prospect arrives pursuing a branded solution, a personal pension account, a Roth rescue, the competition basically disappears because if they want that specific solution, they can only get it from the licensed affiliate in that territory. They can't get a personal pension account or a Roth rescue from the advisor down the street. They can only get it from you. That changes everything. You're not competing for attention anymore. You're the only person who can deliver what they came looking for. That's what it means to be the painter. And because they're pursuing the idea, they're less concerned with the specific product mechanics underneath. Their father's old annuity doesn't taint the conversation. They're not walking in with a preloaded opinion about surrender charges or caps or fees. They want the what, and they trust you to choose the how. That's the difference between being the painter and being the painted. Okay, so you've got the framework. You know problem awareness and solution awareness leads are the sweet spot. You know why, but here's where it gets dangerous because this is where most advisors still lose the deal even after they get a great lead. Even when you have a problem aware or solution aware prospect, most advisors still commit what we call the cardinal sin. They jump to product on the first call. They hear Roth or RMD or tax free or income and they get excited. And then they start pitching the annuity before they've done the diagnostic work. Problem and solution aware is not the same as product ready. If you skip that step, the prospect stalls and then ghosts. And you blame the lead. Here's what the call actually looks like when it works. Once the prospect is on the phone, you diagnose where they are on the awareness ladder. Then the sale runs 3 steps. Step one, what are we solving for? Before anything else, you name the actual problem. A prospect shows up saying the word Roth, and most advisors assume the problem is taxes. But what if they don't have surplus qualified savings? What if they have an income gap? Then the problem isn't taxes, the problem is income. Start pitching a Roth conversion to someone whose real problem is income, and you've already lost the case. So, first, what are we solving for? Taxes, income, legacy, long term care? Name the problem before you go anywhere. Step two, why do we need to solve it? Once you have the what, you need the why. I want to prioritize my family over the IRS. I don't want my kids to have to take care of me. I want to keep what I've built. These are all examples of why they need to solve for the problem. The what gives you the problem, the why gives you the meaning. Without the why, the prospect has no reason to act. Step three, what's the best way to solve it? Only after steps one and two do you earn the right to present the solution, the Roth conversion, the premium bonus annuity that reimburses the conversion tax. When you present it at this point, it doesn't feel like a pitch. It feels like the puzzle piece that completes the picture they already started building. Step one gets you the problem. Step two gets you the meaning. Step three gets you the close. Collapse any of them together, and you've committed the cardinal sin. The prospect feels like they're being sold out of your self interest. They retreat. And now a solution aware lead that should have closed starts stalling. So let me leave you with what to do with all of this. If you've ever paid for a lead that looked perfect on paper and then watched it ghost you after the first call, what you're seeing isn't a lead problem, it's an awareness problem. Two possible problems, really. Either the lead came in product aware and was never going to give you the framing power you needed, or the lead came in problem aware, but you jumped to product before you earned the right to. Both of those are fixable. If you want to see exactly what the cardinal sin looks like on a first call and the specific framework that replaces it, watch my next video. I'll link it right here. And that's your next step. And if you want to talk about what it would look like to run problem aware and solution aware campaigns in your own practice with the branded solutions I just walked through, there's a link in the description to book a call with my team. I'll see you in the next one.